In gaming history, some titles don't just entertain, they shape the very fabric of the industry. The epic titles I'm about to show you defined genres, captivated audiences, and still hold their ground today as absolute must-plays.
Did someone say yoga?
No, I think she said hungry ass wipe.
Hello, Fabian, darling.
Namaste, Amanda.
Let's start off this list properly with GTA 5. It's more than just a game, it's a culturally significant work of art. Since its 2013 release, it's been a constant in gaming conversations. And for good reason, the game is still as popular as ever thanks to its groundbreaking narrative, immersive open world which is full of characters and charm, and its ever-evolving GTA Online. The game is such a heavyweight title that it's no wonder Rockstar are taking so long with GTA 6 because the expectation is massive. Even GTA 5 had 80,000 additional lines recorded to ensure characters reacted believably to different player actions. And did you know that Sean Fento, the actor who plays Franklin, is the real-life cousin of CJ from San Andreas? That is the attention to detail with Rockstar. They even kept it in the family when they returned to Los Santos. With GTA 6 coming soon, now is the perfect opportunity to experience where it all started for modern Rockstar games. I've made a point to keep this list modern, focusing on legendary games that still feel relevant, and Shadow of the Tomb Raider definitely earns that spot. Released in 2018, it's the pinnacle of the modern Tomb Raider trilogy, and to many fans the best Tomb Raider experience that you can play right now. In this installment, Lara Croft takes on her most personal journey yet, racing to prevent a Mayan apocalypse. The gameplay strikes a perfect balance between the heart-pounding combat, stealth and intricate puzzle solving, and it does all of it surprisingly well. Even years after its release, the game boasts an active community of fans, from modders to speedrunners, ensuring that there's always something new to discover.
There's a date here.
All these guys.
Long before open world crime dramas became mainstream, Mafia laid the foundation. This 2020 remake delivers an unparalleled cinematic story set in the Prohibition era. Tommy Angelo's rise and fall into the world of organised crime was gripping, but what really set Mafia apart was its commitment to authenticity.
You're back doing an honest day's work in a city that's been trying to scrape you off its heels since...
With the recent success of Mafia Definitive Edition and the Mafia Old Country prequel currently in development, there's no better time to step back into Lost Haven.
Teach these boys a lesson.
A galaxy far, far away felt closer than ever in Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order. Respawn Entertainment delivered a Star Wars story that didn't just ride on the franchise's name, but earned its place through heartfelt storytelling and polished gameplay. Cal Kestis' journey from fugitive Padawan to Jedi Knight intertwined lore-rich exploration with Souls-like combat. With Star Wars Jedi A New Order confirmed for 2025, returning to this classic and its sequel Jedi Survivor is the perfect primer. When Doom Eternal unleashed its chaotic brilliance in 2020, it took the phrase Doomslayer to a whole new level. This fast-paced shooter combined relentless action with an intricate story about humanity's survival against Hell's forces.
We don't know how to access his main cortex. It's all alien. We couldn't figure it out.
While its predecessor laid the groundwork, Eternal pushed the envelope with platforming challenges and the introduction of weak points on enemies. Did you know the game's composer Mick Gordon used actual chainsaws as instruments to achieve its brutal soundtrack? Now, with ID Software currently working on Doom the Dark Ages for 2025, this is the time to gear up and revisit Doom Eternal.
Opening the portal now.
Looks like I shook him off.
Yakuza Like a Dragon was a bold reinvention of the beloved series. Leaving behind its action brawler roots, it embraced a turn-based RPG system, a risk that paid off beautifully. Ishiban Kasuga's heartfelt yet comedic rise from an underdog to a hero provided a fresh perspective on the streets of Yokohama. A quirky fact, the game's summons, known as Palmates, also include a crawfish named Nancy who deals devastating damage. With Like a Dragon, Infinite Wealth dropping in 2025, now is the perfect time to revisit Ichiban's origins.
Wait up!
Negative on stars. Lone male trespasser. Armed.
Lone male
Over.
trespasser? Tommy.
No game has sparked more debate than The Last of Us Part 2. It pushed boundaries with its dark, emotionally charged narrative and showcased some of the best acting in gaming history. Ellie's journey of revenge versus Abby's path of redemption created a narrative duality rarely seen in games. And here's a fun surprise, the game's detailed guitar sequences led to a spike in real-world guitar sales. With Naughty Dog rumoured to be working on The Last of Us Part 3, revisiting this masterpiece could offer new insights into the story's complex layers. Dying Light brought parkour into the zombie survival genre, creating an adrenaline-pumping experience. Techland's dynamic day and night cycle made the game's world uniquely terrifying, with hordes becoming far more aggressive under the cover of darkness. One little known fact, the game's developers consulted professional parkour athletes to ensure movement felt authentic. With Dying Light 2 continuing to receive updates and expansions, and Dying Light the Beast set for release in 2025, there's renewed interest in this cult classic. If you're looking for a thrilling survival challenge, it's time to revisit Haran. I know that there's some hardcore Dying Light fans in the comments, shout us out if you can. Hideo Kojima's Death Stranding blurred the lines between a game and a philosophical journey. Dubbed a Strand game, it emphasised connection, both literal with its delivery mechanics and emotional through its story and rebuilding of a fractured world. Featuring Norman Reedus, Mads Mikkelsen and Leigh Seydoux, its cast delivered stellar performances. A little known tidbit, the game's terrain deformation mechanics were inspired by real-life geological changes caused by human activity. With Death Stranding 2 set for release in 2025, there is no better time to traverse this hauntingly beautiful world. Did you play the first game? Let me know what you thought in the comments. Post-apocalyptic Russia never felt as immersive as it did in Metro Exodus. This first-person shooter expanded the series' traditional claustrophobic tunnels into vast open areas, retaining its gripping survival-focused gameplay.
You made a mistake coming here.
If you've recently completed Stalker 2 and are looking for something similar to play, there's never been a better time to delve into Metro Exodus, a game that still looks amazing even years after its release. A fun fact, the game's ending required players to make morally conscious choices throughout the whole game, a subtle mechanic that added layers to its storytelling. 4A Games are rumoured to be developing a new Metro installment, and so there's never been a better time to return to Artyom's harrowing journey.
Come out then.
Now, those jerks who tried to murder you are the children of the vault.
When Borderlands 3 launched in 2019, it delivered more of what the fans loved: chaotic gameplay, an outrageous arsenal, and a quirky sense of humour. The game's procedural weapon generation featured new heights, offering over 1 billion unique combinations. One of the game's rarest guns, the Iridian Fabricator, doesn't deal damage but instead fires guns as ammunition. Truly wacky stuff. This is truly a wonderful game worth revisiting in preparation for Borderlands 4, which is set for release at some point in 2025.
That's an order from your superior officer.
Devil May Cry brought stylish action to new heights, reuniting players with Nero, Dante and the enigmatic V. Its combat system offers unparalleled depth, rewarding creativity and precision. A surprising fact, the game's developers used motion capture actors to perform not only combat moves, but also over-the-top stunts, ensuring every scene exuded flair. With Capcom enjoying a resurgence, whispers of a new Devil May Cry entry have fans excited for what's next. Until then, this is the perfect time to remaster your combo skills.
Whoa, looks like I took in a little too much.
What can be said about The Witcher 3 that hasn't already been said? CD Projekt Red's magnum opus set the gold standard for open world RPGs with its rich storytelling, compelling characters and unforgettable quests. I've personally completed this game about 3 times and I'm still tempted to go back and play it again. Probably shouldn't, but I'm still tempted. Now with The Witcher 4 in development, stepping back into Geralt's boots is an adventure worth revisiting. If Few games capture the sense of awe and exploration like Subnautica. This underwater survival game combines resource management with a compelling narrative, revealing its secrets as players dive deeper into alien oceans. With its sequel Subnautica Below Zero already making waves, and Subnautica 2 recently announced at the Game Awards, the buzz and anticipation around Subnautica is back. Dive back in and experience the mystery anew.
Whoa, hey, where'd you come from?
Obsidian Entertainment's The Outer Worlds took players on a satirical, spacefaring adventure filled with moral dilemmas and quirky characters. Its compact, choice-driven design made it a standout RPG, and here's a fun fact: the developers incorporated fan feedback from Fallout New Vegas when crafting the game's dialogue system.
Seems we've got a guest.
With The Outer Worlds 2 slated for 2025, now's your chance to rediscover Halcyon and prepare for the next chapter. I did play The Outer Worlds and I did get a little bit burnt out about halfway through, but if you have finished it, do let me know in the comments what the second half of the game is like. Few games capture the emotional depth and visual splendour of Red Dead Redemption. Released in 2010 but recently remastered for PC, Rockstar's Wild West epic introduced us to John Marston, an outlaw torn between his violent past and a quest for redemption.
You that fella from the train company.
Its open world was revolutionary, offering players a living, breathing frontier complete with unpredictable events. Revisiting this title now is particularly exciting, not only because people are playing it due to the remaster, but Rockstar might have plans to expand this franchise further after GTA 6 launches in 2025. Gaming is as much about looking forward as it is about remembering where we've been. Revisiting these titles isn't just a trip down memory lane, it's a chance to appreciate how far the industry has come. Which one will you revisit first? Let us know in the comments. Don't forget to like and subscribe to GameWise for more gaming content.